What do you know about curiosity? The little thing that fly to Mars 10 years ago, you wouldn't know that could happen. But yes, we did it. What do you know about Newfoundland? You notice the prices of houses have gone up. You see a lot of people buying new cars. Looks like we're doing a lot better. Remember, 20 years ago, Brian Packford once said, "Someday the sun will shine, have not, we shall be no more." And look at what we have achieved today. Yes, we can. I was watching the Olympics the last 2 weeks. I noticed, I learned a lot from these people. Olympics is a way where we can improve ourselves, where we can learn how we can do something that we cannot dream of ever before. So today, I'm going to share with my experience by watching the Olympics. This gentleman, as you can see, he got no legs, but he's called the Blade Runner because he's from South Africa and he participated in 2 races. He had a hard time pursuing the committee to compete, but because, just like Barbara has said, he's determined, he's persistent, and finally he got through. Even though he didn't win the race, but his determination, his motivation, and his love for sport, and his love to achieve something that nobody else could dream he could do it. And this is why he could do it, because of his motivation. And look at him in the race. Everybody cheered for him. It's not easy to run. You think it's a mechanical legs. He will be a bionic man, but he's not. Sitting on stilts, you know it's difficult. It's very difficult to balance, not just running. Walking is difficult, but he could do it. And he got through the times to be competing at the Olympics. This guy, no question you know him. He's the most decorated guy in the Olympic history. And his name is Michael Phelps. He won 8 medals last time in the Olympics. And this year, he did it again. He won more medals and he became the first person to have the most numbers of Olympic medals. Even though he didn't win one of the races. He was beat by a fellow American or someone else. But it didn't stop his determination to become the greatest athlete in Olympic history. It's because he's motivated, he's determined, he's persistent, even though he achieved everything people dreamt of last Olympics. But he still came back and did even more. So this is an example. If you try hard, he could do it. And this is what he looked like when he's competing. He put in 110% effort to achieve what he wants to do. This girl, she fell down. She fell down doing a double walk. But it didn't stop her from completing the event. She fell down, she stood up and completed the event with dignity, with grace, and everybody cheered him up. She was actually defending champion last Olympics. She didn't cry. She did cry a little bit, but her father was helping her through, and she competed throughout the event, and we admire her a lot. It's one of the most motivational moments in Olympics too. And this girl, she's from Spain, she only had one arm. Imagine running with one arm or doing sports in one arm. It's a very, very challenging job. And doing a sport like that, you have to balance yourself and catch the ball and serve the ball. It's not easy. And this year, she's the only woman who will compete in the Olympics and the Paralympic Olympic Games. And she's one of the role models that athletes should look up to. This guy, everybody knows, Usain Bolt. He won last time. He's the fastest human on earth. Why is he doing that? There's no way that, he had to do it again. But he's determined. He's very motivated. It's not because he's the fastest man that I admire him, because of his personality. He's very humble. If you read his history before, at home, he used the money he got to help others, to help his school in Jamaica. He bought sneakers for the kids in the school, so everyone can head start to run He bought things for his families. And even he got money to buy a bigger house. He still lived in an old house with his family. He looked after his teachers. He looked after his hospitals where he was treated when he was younger. So it is him, through this motivational thing that he has to do for his country, that pushed him further to break another world record this year. And this group are the Canadians. They almost got third place. They got the bronze medal. But because someone accidentally stepped on the line and they got disqualified. It was sad. But were they depressed? Not really. They promised that they would do it again. Even though they failed this time, they said they would do it again, and they said each other is like a family. It doesn't matter who had to fall or made a mistake. They work as a team. And the funny part is, even though this little guy is not an Olympian, he's a Newfoundlander. He lives in paradise. His name is Elijah Porter. You hear him today all over town, in the news. He was a little guy that sent a little medal, team's soccer medal, to our proud Canadians who didn't get the third place. He said, I would give them a medal because these are my heroes. They tried their best. I want to motivate him, let them do it again. And this guy, even though he didn't have a gold medal, he actually have a heart of gold. And it's these guys and all these candidates, Olympians, that could do it. I believe because they have tried really hard and they follow certain patterns to go to. Just like Baba was saying, you have to have determination and you have to have persistence, and you knew you could do it. Then, no matter how hard it is, keep on trying and you can do it. And Ralph Emerson once said, the greatest strength in human is not never to fail, but is the strength to be able to rise again after you fail. So my word to you is always affirm yourself, believe in yourself, and believe in commitment.